Well, folks, we're at it again with Struggle Jennings, and this is a gift request from Saremile. So Saremile, shout out to you, thank you. Some of the folks on the channel, when you guys make requests, I don't even have to check to see what the song is and if it fits the channel. I just know it's going to, and Saremile is one of them. And even though like Struggle Jennings, he's listed like as a rap artist. But I think I reacted to something Struggle did. And all right, I'm going to read. It's the road I came, and I'm going to read this to you. Who Struggle is, okay? William Curtis Harness. This is from Wikipedia. William Curtis Harness Jr., born May 31st, 1980, professionally known as Struggle Jennings, is an American rapper from Nashville, Tennessee. He is the grandson of instrumental rock guitarist Dwayne Eddy and country musician Jesse Coulter, the step-grandson of Waylon Jennings and the nephew of Shooter Jennings. So there's the Jennings, but he took his step-grandfather named William Jennings, even though his last name is Harness. Hey, I'd do the same thing, because first off, well, Harness is a pretty cool last name too, but Jennings is a very cool one. And with that kind of pedigree, not the worst choice you could make. But even though he's an American rapper, I have faith in you, Saremile, because I know that this is going to be legit. The road I came. Sounds like mine.
I fought tooth and nail for everything I've got.
What a voice.
Oh, I've been locked up, drugged down, told them everything I'm not. I've lost it all and built it back again. I've been flat broke, no hope, told them just a failure of a man.
That's rough,
and
man.
At the end of the day, I give thanks. I've got a good heart. I've made some big mistakes. I left the past behind me with the wind in my face. I got a fresh start. I've got the rest of my days. I'll never go back down the road that I came. Oh, they can speak to mine, say I forgot my friends, but I've slowed down, turned around too many times for them. I don't know nobody but the Lord above.
Alright, this is his song. Just some songs you could tell weren't written by someone else. This is him.
For the fact I'm right here, right now, feeding everyone I love. And at the end of the day, I give thanks. I've got a good heart. I've made some big mistakes. I left the past behind me with the wind in my face. I got a fresh start. I've got the rest of my days. I'll never go back down the road that I came.
New habits, man.
I know it ain't easy loving a man like me. I'll change my ways, so baby, please believe. I've got a good heart. I've made some big mistakes. I left the past behind me with the wind in my face. I got a fresh start. I've got the rest of my
Granddad's bus. Yeah, I mean, he just said it. And, I mean, that was, I mean, you could see he could improvise that as a pure rap song if he was in a different venue and all that stuff. But he was honoring his grandfather, or wait a minute, what'd I say? Step grandfather. Yeah, well, and anyway, in a sense. But he was just coming out with his story and got a good heart and made some big mistakes. And he wants sort of like to move into this new life, basically leaving the past behind. He's got a win in his face. And that's kind of common when you're leaving some past behind. And sometimes you got to leave some old friends behind too if they're not into what you want to be into. So it reminded me of that expression that you can't explain your way out of things you've behaved your way into. You can only behave your way out of it. And that's how you prove, like, you want somebody to believe that you're going to change, but it isn't until they see it. And if you've got a good heart, like he said, then hopefully that heart is strong enough to govern your mind to make sure that you keep making better decisions. You're not going to be perfect. Nobody is. You're going to say things once in a while that you didn't mean, or maybe you meant them and then have to retract them, and then it sets you back a little bit in the trust department, the other person trusting you or not. This is part of life. I mean, that's just relationships 101. And I don't say 101 in the sense that it's easy. I mean, that's just what we all have to deal with. And we screw up, we pay the price for it. But seriously, the way to trust folks is, I mean, the way to gain people's trust is it's just behavior. And also, I mean, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you let them know you love them. And there's a balance. I mean, it's a dance between two people and that, but the good behavior, I know for us guys, not scaring the women, not yelling or getting all tensed up or scaring them. Like, a woman wants to feel safe. Something I've learned over the decades of life. And safety for a woman there are multiple levels to it. And it isn't just like financial security. I mean, that's a nice thing, but it is emotional security. It's that you'll listen or that you understand her. Women know that they're all over the map. One thing I've learned too is that I don't think any woman who says she's got her thinking all together is somebody that I would stay far away from. I personally would, because the vast majority of women are far more honest than that and will tell you, like, I'm all over the map. Like, I can get things done and all this stuff, but half the times I don't even know what I'm thinking or feeling. And then menopause comes along, and then you got to deal with that kind of thing. But they want to feel safe. They want to feel loved. They want to feel understood. And when we scare them, then to earn that trust back, part of it is we got to stop scaring them. We got to stop doing the things that scare them or make them feel unsafe. That, whatever makes them feel that way. That's some commonalities among all women in that regard, most women anyway. And then us guys just have to sort of play to those sensitivities and figure it all out. But I like the honesty. I love his voice. I love the rasp in it. You can tell he's been singing a long time and he's put some miles on those vocal cords. And whether that's alcohol and cigarettes or weed or whatever and stuff, everybody's got their own. I don't know. I don't know what his lifestyle was, or is for that matter. But I did like his voice, that rasp. He didn't come out and oversell the song either. And sometimes rap artists will try to do that, because in rap, especially now, like nowadays, it wasn't what the rap was back when it was hip hop or Curtis Blow came out and the Fat Boys. It was funny. Rap was like Grandmaster Flash, like that. Now it's gangster, and it's as hard as you can be and come at it. And it's not especially creative. I mean, Eminem's creative and some other artists are kind of creative with their stuff, but it's still hard. Now, he didn't come at it that way. He didn't try to oversell it. He just said, here's my story. And he's a big dude. Obviously, he lifts weights. And I love that part when dudes just keep themselves like that. I'm not a big guy, but I am in shape. In fact, after I do these videos, it's 34 degrees. I'm going to go do yoga by the ponds by my house. Even in the winter, I still do that. I just like the mental challenge. So he's in shape. I like that. So Saremile, yeah, and that was shot down in Texas, and you're in Texas. So maybe that's the connection here. I'm not sure. But all right, I'm going to rate that one. And the number that popped into my head was an 8.8. And the very next thought was, I loved his voice. I loved the way he sang it. I loved the way he presented it. It wasn't an overly complex song. The instrumentation allowed you to feel what he was saying. It did not get in the way. It supported it nicely. And I liked the way the video was shot. Emblematic, or just sort of giving you the idea of he's coming down a new path. And he's kind of far down the road. And he's in Texas. So there you go. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. You can thank Saremile for that. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.